So it's the next day, and on today cooking show with Konrad and Monika, we're cooking grapes.
Good morning everyone, it's Monika and Konrad and Dawid from GRAPE Homestead, and today is another crazy day, especially with the weather. It was raining like crazy 5 minutes ago, now it's sunny. I have my sunglasses with me, which is always a good thing, especially when you're working in the polytunnel. And what we're doing first is watering everything in the tunnels. We'll do top watering, and Konrad is under power. As I said, Konrad is under power. How is it? Very good pressure, isn't it? Not too much? A little bit. Yeah.
But it's okay.
Cool.
It's cool. Nice to have it dialed in now. Hopefully it would work as it should, as we intended to.
Yeah.
It means I'm talking about our pump. So if you're wondering why we are actually watering the plants like this with the hose, if we have a drip line over there, is everything that you eat leaves of the plant. So all the greens, it's way better for the plants to be top water. It will have a nicer taste, more tender. It just prefers to be top water, and everything that you eat, the fruit or root of the plant, like tomatoes and carrots and all that stuff, it should be bottom water. The reason why we're not top watering all the time is it's much more time consuming. As you see, I have to be standing here and doing this, when if I just turn the drip on, it's doing its job on its own. And it's a little bit messy. And later on in the season, when we have tomatoes in the tunnel, you can't be top watering kind of like automatically put the sprinklers on, because you can't top water tomatoes. You're gonna have a blight and mildew and everything issues on them straight away. So, okay, Dawid, turn off the pump and the water.
Dawid is on the pump duty. Water boy? He's shy. Hello. So yeah, this is the weather today. 10 minutes ago we had a lovely sun, and now we have snow. It's freezing cold, guys. In the tunnel we have 6 degrees Celsius. And yeah, I'm freezing. So, it is raining and boys are working on the fence. Yeah, Dawid doesn't have a jacket on him. Brilliant. Yeah, 10 minutes ago we had lovely sun. 20 minutes ago we had snow. Sun is back. Super. So I'd say we're going to work on wood chip. Boys are still working on the fence. We can do some wood chip. Roshin? Yeah, have Roshin with me. We need some movements to keep us warm. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day. Yesterday the weather was just crazy, and we weren't really able to record much. But today is much better. And what are we going to do today?
We're gonna work on finishing the pallet fence behind us over there. We just got 2 or 3 pallets. Hopefully that's gonna be enough to finish it. It's something that we started probably 3 years ago
Yes.
at this stage, and as much as we liking it, we probably don't like. We liking it and we not liking it, but because we have 95% of it done, we're just gonna finish it, and it's just actually securing the other side of that we're gonna call it the L paddock, because it's in the shape of a letter L. So if you hear us calling something L paddock, L field, that's what we mean, is over there. So we want to wrap this up, and we're gonna this is where we are over here, is the kind of entrance to the market garden. This is where we coming in, where we park, where our volunteers come in and park their cars, and customers, when they coming in later on in the season, to, like we had yesterday, we had customers coming in collecting our first ever potted plants for sale. So we sold some cabbage. They actually all sold out now, so the first batch anyway. But they come in here, and so we already put the first batch of gravel over here. It was just ankle deep mud, so, and we want to just make it look a little bit better, a little bit more presentable when the people coming in, and a little bit more nicer to use, easier to use, whatever you want to call it. Just no mud, a little bit just nicer, and so you don't have to swim in mud and all that stuff. So, and we have some nice ideas making it more beautiful.
Yeah.
Some flowers and stuff, and we're gonna hopefully put a sign and everything. So yeah. Today is just kind of wintry weather. Yesterday we had winter for 30 minutes, then we had a lovely spring summer weather for 15 minutes, and then we had snow, and then we had lovely sunshine, and then rain, and then hailstorm, and then lovely sunshine. So it was very weird. Schizophrenic weather yesterday. Okay, we go back to work. So we finished the pallet fence. There's still a few finishing touches left, like we have to pick up the old fence. We're gonna use the metal wire to run it on top of the pallet fence, and we're just gonna tidy up everything else. So it should look much better, but another step forward. And now we're gonna go into the sheep, to their house actually, because Nightmare, she's almost due to give birth to her lambs any day now. So what we want to do, we just want to divide the 2 girls, give Nightmare a little bit more privacy, because Celeste, she could be a little bit awkward sometimes. So we're just gonna build a little divider inside the their house the same like we did last year, but just a little bit different design. Let's go. So we're here in the sheep paddock, and the plan is just to separate the two sheep. So basically what we're going to do actually on the Mother's Day, so for a future mama, we're going to make her own private pad. So we're going to take the net that is dividing the paddock in half. But first what we're going to do, we're going to let the Celeste in over here, and then we're going to build a little divider inside the house. So Sila is going to have her own paddock, and Nightmare is going to stay in the separate paddock. They're going to still be able to see each other, have contact through the fence, but we want her to be on her own, not to be bothered by Celeste when she's going to have lambs. Celeste will be a little bit awkward. You can see she's pacing around. She's very anxious. She's a little bit have too much energy, especially with the brand new lamps being around anytime now. So first I'm gonna let the Celeste in over here. Now the next move is to get inside and build a little divider, so Celeste can have a little bit of the inside space, and the rest is going to be for Nightmare and her babies.
What happened?
I don't know. Let's get in. So as you see, we got two pallets over here, and I actually have to move that screw. I need to move that screw, okay. Just as I spotted. So as you can exactly see now with Celeste, here what we're going to do, we just divide the two. So they're each gonna have an individual space. Yeah, she doesn't like that. She is very bossy. She doesn't like to be told what to do. Typical woman. So using pallets, you see us using pallets all the time. The free material. Fantastic, ready to build panels. Like that little sheep house is made out of pallets. Our shed is made out of pallets. Our fence is made out of pallets. Our compost bins are made out of pallets. It's just so versatile. Just when you're using pallets, make sure you don't get pallets that are painted, either blue or red. That's nothing nice that you would like to have your animals contact with, or your food that you're going to be growing in around, or your compost, whatever. Or make sure you don't use the pallets that are treated. Just the pure natural pallets, they're the best. And that's the ones you can get for free, because they collect the blue and red ones actually. So they're very curious what is going on. Why am I being only over here, not allowed into the rest of the space? But it's for the best. She's probably gonna spend all the time outside now. She said, "Nah, I'm not liking it. It's not big enough. No, I want the bigger one. I want the bigger pad." Now we just have to go outside and roll the net up and let Nightmare have all the access she wants. and they both have water, individual water, so, and they can still see each other, they can touch each other if they want through the fence here, so.
Good night, Mar. You ready to go?
Where's this one from?
Yeah. What's going on? She wants to be with me. Oh. Hey, girl. What's going on? She wants to go over there. What happened? You have plenty of space, Nightmare. Plenty of space. For 3 babies. Look what I have. Come on, girl. No. He wants to play. Do you want to play? No. Oh, she's not happy. You're not happy, girl. Confused. Come on, Celeste. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. This way. Celeste. Hey. Come on. Come on. Good girl. So cool.
So we've done 2 views around each side of the fence. They have the separate space in their house. Net is rolled up. We're actually gonna bring that net down because we're going to be using that net for our meat chickens, for the broilers later on in the year. That's actually in 6 weeks only. And we got some lovely footage of Celeste goofing around, jumping up and playing little ball over there, whatever it was. I'm not sure what it was. It was a sheep ball, mix of rugby and Gaelic football, I say, and Aussie rules. Yeah, so happy over here. We're gonna probably head home now, grab something to eat, and then we're gonna go back to repotting our tomatoes. It's next day, and we finished our pallet fence yesterday. Yeah, there was still 1 or 2 finishing touches that we need to just button up over there at the front of the market garden that we want to have sorted. But today we spent all the morning potting up the tomatoes. We maybe halfway there, So we're taking them out of the tray and we're putting them into the bigger pots. We did a whole separate video on that, how we did that with our cabbages. You can watch it over here. And we have to go to town, do some shopping and other stuff, and we have our van going in for the test. But what we wanted to do, and we always wanted to do, and we always wanted to have something, that is, we always wanted to grow grape vines just for ourselves, just as for fun. And over here on the property where we are over here, there is a grapevine that's outside and it's actually producing grapes. And it wasn't last year, it was year before, so 2019, when there was a big heat wave and we had really good weather. There were actually grapes over there outside in southeast of Ireland, and they were delicious. So what we did, we took just a few cuttings. When you take your cuttings from the grape, okay, first of all, I'm not, neither me or Monika, we're not expert on planting grapes, taking cuttings from the grapes. It's the very first time we've done it. We just look up a few videos online and that's it. That's how we know what we know. So not claiming it's a proper way, right way to do it. Is just how we're going to do it. So we took the cuttings, cut them at a 45-degree angle. The reason for that is just to more space for the vine, for the cutting to absorb water. If you cut it flat, it's obviously smaller space. And you have to make sure that you have at least 3 leaf nodes. So that's a leaf node, that's a leaf node, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So you have plenty over here. You need to have at least 3, so you technically you could cut that over here, but there's loads over there and plant needs a little trimming anyway. So I just put them in the water over here while we're going to prepare the mix. So we're going to put them in the clay pots like this, and what we find out online is the mixture for the grapes has to be a little bit loomy and also contain some sort of sand in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our compost, potting compost. A little bit of that. We also have our own compost that we made from last year. So, and we also have just some soil. So there are actually 2-3 stones over here, so I'm gonna use them, cover the hole in the pot. So there is a mixture over here of soil and the compost. It's probably way too much. And also some sand. So I'm gonna get to be a big baby and play in the sand pit now. I'm just gonna mix it like a big cake, grape cake. Is there a grape cake? Something like grape cake?
I think so.
Yeah. If you ever ate grape cake and you have a recipe for grape cake, please put it in the comments down below. So in a few years time, if we get any grapes, we can make a grape cake. Yeah, it's coming in nicely. Way too much, I say, but maybe we're gonna do another push. think that's okay. So I'm just gonna fill that. I said that's enough, is it?
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's plenty.
No, we had a little bit too much. That's okay. So now what we're going to do is we take our cuttings, and what you need is rooting powder. Basically it's a rooting hormone. I just got that in Woody's, and it's organic rooting powder. So moment I seen that in the shop, it was, yeah, I'm taking this one. Smells a little bit like plaster that you put on the drywall. So the root is wet, so you just dipping it in, maybe a little bit more, and then putting it in. Let's put it in like this. So again, that's what other people were showing on their YouTube channels. We watched few. If you're interested, just Google it. Just put it in a search, in YouTube search, and I'm sure you'll find something. That's it. So we have a 2 smaller one and 2 bigger one, and we have tons of rooting powder left for future projects. Okay, so very simple process. We're just gonna water it now quite heavily, and it's gonna stay here in that polytunnel over here in our nursery, where there is extra heat and extra light from the grow lights. The whole idea of doing this is to keep it in the polytunnel, so eventually when they grow bigger we might spread them out to separate pods, and maybe eventually when we have a place of our own and we're going to put the polytunnel, just we always wanted to have a polytunnel, small polytunnel, just for ourselves, so for stuff like this, or to just hang out in the winter when it's nice and warm. So, and to have a grapevine in it, so that would be gorgeous. So that's the plan. We're thinking ahead, trying to think ahead at least, and looking forward to eating grapes from our own grape cuttings. If you like that project, and if you like what we did, and you want to see more, hit the like if you like that video, and most important, subscribe to our channel so you'll be able to see more stuff that we're doing over here at Growers Homestead. It's free, so it doesn't cost you anything. The only thing you can gain is some fun watching us, and we really want to thank everyone that watches our videos. Take time to watch them out of your day, and if you enjoy them, we're really happy with us. So thank you very much for watching, and we catch you in the next one. Bye.